Hello, my dear students. Now we are going to discuss plant breeding for improvement in food quality. Quality of the food. Plant breeding for improvement in food quality. Plant breeding for food quality. Improved food quality. So initially, by means of a green revolution, we achieved quantity of food. Here two things, quantity and quality. Quantity, lot of carbohydrate, 90% carbohydrate, 99% carbohydrate. Nowadays we are eating white colored, well polished rice, 100% starch, 100% carbohydrate. Okay, so their quality is missing. Second one, brown rice, alluran layer, pounded rice, quality added. What is that quality there? Protein. Along with carbohydrate, our body needs proteins, fats, fibers, a number of inorganic nutrients, and vitamins also. Okay, right? So, what are they? So, before moving into various methods and examples given in our textbook, we have to know what about statistics. Means what about the number of population suffering from hidden hunger, quality of food. So according to NCERT statistics, more than 840 million, more than 840 million people suffering from lack of quantity and quality food. Both quantity and quality of food. Quantity first given, next one, lack of nutritional requirements given. Okay, 840 million people suffering from both quality and quantity of food, and a greater number, that is 3 billion people suffering from hidden hunger. What is that hidden hunger? Okay, for example, stomach is filled, there will be no hungry. Filled with stomach, filled with starch, full of carbohydrate. So quantity of food stuffed with quantity, but quality is missing. Hidden hunger means that is a deficiency of various inorganic, organic nutrients, but not carbohydrates. What are they? Protein absent, fibers absent, essential oils absent, essential amino acids absent, vitamins absent, minerals absent. So here, hidden hunger. The stomach is filled with a lot of carbohydrate, but suffering from lack of quality of food. So Hidden hunger means it is suffering from suffering from lack of quality food. Quality food. What is that quality? Food must be enriched with, fortified with, provided with, along with the carbohydrate, essential proteins required. Proteins with essential amino acids. Fiber required. Fats, oils and fats, minerals, and vitamins. Okay. So our stomach is filled with carbohydrate only, but not protein, fiber, fats, minerals, vitamins. That condition is called as a hidden hunger. They can survive. But what about the side effects of deficiency of or lack of so-called quality food? So it leads to definitely deficiency of nutritional nutrients, deficiency of proteins and so-called one. So deficiency of so-called proteins, fats, deficiency of proteins, fats, fibers, minerals, and vitamins. And vitamins. In 10th class, you studied that because of nutritional deficiency, certain number of diseases you studied. What are they? Obesity, kwashiorkor, marasmus. Okay, so these are the nutritional deficiencies only. Diseases because of lack of important nutrients. Okay, right? So hidden hunger leads to what? What are the side effects of hidden hunger? Definitely, it is able to reduce life expectancy. So it leads to what? Leads to diseases. Leads to disease means what about the life expectancy, lifespan, less lifespan, less lifespan, and reduction in mental abilities also. Mental ability. Okay, so that's why carbohydrate, our food stuff must be stuffed with or fortified with, fortified, provided with. Generally, we use a fortified, fort means provided with protection. Okay, so our food must be stuffed with a so-called one by means of that our body is fortified against diseases. Protection, fortified, protection not provided with. Okay, right? So that's why there is a need to transfer genes or desirable genes which code for increase in the quantity of protein, fat, fiber, minerals, and vitamins. Okay, right? So that's why after this paragraph of discussion, one title was given, that is biofortification. Okay, so plant biomass must be fortified with, supplemented with, provided with, are having various proteins, fats, fibers, minerals, and vitamins. So what is the objective of biofortification? Our objective is to increase protein quantity, fat quantity, fibers, minerals, and vitamins. Okay, right? Not only quantity, we need quality of food also. Okay, is it clear? So after reading and commanding this one, you should change your food habit. You have to eat pounded rice, brown rice, but not well polished, white colored rice. Along with that one, we need protein. Carbohydrate also mandatory, that is required. Okay. So here, what are the examples? Biofortified crops. Okay. So given examples. First example is in 2000, maize hybrid variety developed during 2000, recent variety. So that variety is twice rich in amino acids, two types of amino acids. Amino acids, what are they? Lysine and tryptophan when compared with existing variety. Okay. Next, in the case of wheat, monocot wheat. In the case of wheat, the variety is Atlas 66. Okay, so more protein quality, more protein, rich in proteins. So Atlas 66, this variety, here I'm writing Atlas 66 variety can be used as a hybrid variety for cultivation, recommended for cultivation, or we can use that one as a donor parent in hybridization. As that wheat variety is having a desirable gene that codes for large amount of protein, so we can use that one as a donor parent, germplasm collection. For example, in artificial hybridization, wheat parent 1 crossed with the second one. In the first one, so-called protein is absent, for example. Cross first one with this donor parent. The hybrid variety produced by crossing some X wheat variety with this donor parent. Definitely, offspring will be with a desirable gene that codes for large amount of protein. So that is in the case of Atlas 66 wheat variety. Next one, what about contribution for Indian agriculture? IARI, Indian Agriculture Research Institute, developed certain number of biofortified varieties. What are the biofortified varieties developed by Indian Agriculture and Research Institute located at New Delhi? Located at New Delhi. Is concerned with not only development of this one, development of other hybrids also. So developed a number of varieties which are rich in biofortified varieties, rich in minerals and vitamins. What are those examples? Okay, so here so many examples are there. Try to memorize all these. So biofortified varieties rich in vitamin A enriched varieties. What are they? Carrot, spinach, pumpkin also. Okay, right? And vitamin C, C enriched varieties. Bittergourd, Bathua, okay, Bittergourd, Bathua, mustard also. Mustard and one more plant. Mustard and tomato also. Okay, next. These two are vitamin enriched, minerals, iron. So these two are vitamins, vitamin enriched varieties. Okay, next minerals, iron and calcium enriched varieties. Minerals, Bathua spinach, Bathua, Bathua and spinach. Okay, calcium and iron enriched. Next, here I'm taking this part. Okay, visible. Okay, adjust. Protein enriched, protein enriched, rich in proteins. Broad bean, lab, broad bean, lab. These two enough, I think. Okay. Next. And two also given. French bean and garden peas. Garden pea. And one more example here I'm giving. That is rice. That is a golden rice actually. Mahesh Babu. Ye nenokkarne, I think. Rice that is rich in zinc. Jaden, how many times given your textbook? 5 times, I think. 5 times. Okay. So that is about simply biofortification, improved food quality. Okay, my dear students, is it clear? Okay, bye, see you. We will meet in the next class. And the next one is SCP, single cell protein. That is also part of biofortification only, but we are going to extract a protein part. Okay, is it clear? Bye, see you. We'll meet tomorrow.